had, and I wanted to try to translate it in a way that was easier to understand, in a more universal way. And I felt like an eating disorder is really hard to talk about, especially with someone who's on the outside of it. And I felt like the metaphor of digging a hole is something that is much more universal and easier to relate to and easier to sort of even emotionally connect with. So that was kind of what started it. Most of my work so far, though I'm starting to sort of shift out of it, has been in theater as a playwright, and I like to use a lot of metaphor, and this was one metaphor that I thought of that I wanted to try with the whole representing eating disorder. And it is a play for young audiences that I'm still working on, but it was something that felt really visual and felt like it might be able to be more powerfully captured on film. And so then that was something that I sort of thought of, and then we met and sort of discussing it and developing that, and it seemed like it was something that was going to work, and then animated work.
When we met, Julia had written a draft of the screenplay, as you know, sort of, and so what we did really over the course of time was to develop it for screen. And so I think it was really about also, because you know, we've been talking about this a lot, and it really feels like a collaboration in a huge way. I think I don't think the film as is would exist without either one of us, you know, being part of that. And in that respect, I think I brought something to it in terms of visual language that I wanted to explore through, you know, Julia's words, through this really powerful metaphor, visual metaphor. And I guess on some level, your work always lends itself, from my perspective, to it's magical realism quality. And I guess what I really wanted to do is try and bring it into the real and see how much we can take that magical element and make it sort of really real on some level, and therefore for me a visceral internal exploration. So we really did develop the script, and Julia wrote the whole thing, but we really went back and forth a lot. Especially, you know, and I think sometimes I'd be like, well, maybe we do this in this scene, and you were like, no, that scene's meant to be entirely not doing that. But that was great. It meant we really clarified things, and I went, okay, so then how do we tell that, express that in a different way, or visually, or
yeah. I mean, it took a long time to make the film, but I actually think, and a lot of that was waiting to get funding and putting everything into place, but I think actually that was kind of a gift, because it did give us a lot of time to talk about it and work together, and to have, you know, like I would set something, and if it didn't seem like the right thing, and then I would like, but this is expressing this thing that isn't anywhere else, and if you weren't getting that, then it was like, okay, so how can we get that thing that we're both trying to get to? So it was really fulfilling and lovely to get to have time in a lot of ways, even though I was like, I can't believe I'm gonna draft like 347 of the like 17-page script, but it, in the end, it felt really good to work on it and really get it right.
I guess for me, I really wanted to play with this sort of slightly genre edge, slightly film noir edge. Like, what are these two women doing off the top? This digging, this hole, this sort of
fine.
It almost sort of lends itself to a sense of murder, you know, horror. And I think we wanted to use. I consciously used that because I really wanted to play with the idea of the horror of struggling with an eating disorder, the horror of that you're feeling internally that isn't maybe felt necessarily externally. Canada, we're very lucky. We have really great government funding bodies. We have Arts Council funding that considers film an art form, which a lot of places don't still. They say it's an industry. And so we were very lucky. We were able to apply to the Arts Councils here, and we got support from the Ontario Arts Council and the Canadian Arts Council, which we're very grateful for, because we wouldn't have been able to make such a high concept film, I think, with, you know, a crowdfunding campaign. And so, which I've done for other films I've made, but for this one I was like, we definitely need a budget to make this film work. We have Helen Katsonis, the production designer, to thank for digging that hole. Brilliant. Yeah, she and the City of Brampton, who allowed us to dig a big hole in a public park. So thank you, Brampton. Well, we had a new location a day, so we had to shoot out every day what we were shooting. We had no second chances. We had a hurricane that passed through. It was like the tip of a hurricane that was passing through, so we had to change our whole schedule with about 24 hours to go, so that no one got hurt in the hole.
Enraged.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which would have been really bad. Yeah, we had some technical issues which we managed to sort of weather. We had it was kind of non-stop issues.
It was really lovely to have a team of people who were willing to face all these challenges. Like there was no moment where people were like, well, I guess that's it. Like this is just, and there could have been.
And we're very grateful to the people that we made the film with. Really, I can't. My heart is very full. Thankful and grateful to everyone who made the film possible, because it was a huge labour of love.
Keep going.